So like I made my quote unquote temp control system, which I think I've talked to you about it before. So basically, in my keezer, I have this really skinny 5 gallon trash can. I fill that up like halfway with water, and I throw a bunch of ice in it. I have a water pump basically circulates through a coil. That I drill the hole into one of my lids to go through, and has a like a temperature probe, and it does okay, but it never hits like lagering temperatures, right? I can get it down to about 58 degrees, about those I can go. Um, so what I do now is I do pressure fermentation for the most part, and my beers turn out I think pretty good. So I did it with that one. So I did a close transfer because it's American Pale Ale. I didn't want any oxygen hitting it and maybe altering some of the flavors or especially the colors, right? Like I've heard oxygenated beer where this has quite a few hops in it and stuff like that can alter the color of it and stuff like that. It's like, well, I don't want to do that either. So that went pretty well. My thing was I had my CO2 up just a little too high. I only wanted 2 pounds of pressure. I think I had it set at 9. So I had to hurry and back that off because I could hear like some weird noise in the other keg. Like, what's making like a weird gurgling kind of noise? And I was like, oh, that's probably too high. So I backed it off, purged the other keg to get some of the pressure out. And it turned out fine. As I said, it's a pretty good beer. It's all I'm drinking right now, so it's pretty good. I can't complain about that one at all. So I'm going to jump forward a little bit. Like some of these questions, since you brought it up, I am curious about it. So we do homebrew competitions in our club, and I feel like I was a fairly new member, and it was these. I don't even know what the competition was called. Unique flavors. I don't know what it was called. Like somebody made a Bananas Foster beer that was phenomenal. Somebody made a sour with ice cream. Uh, you made what would you call yours again?
It was the Hungry Man Brown Ale. So I was gonna say Stephen Trentham and oh goodness gracious, Todd. Those two guys that used to always come to the homebrew club. We don't see them as
Mhm,
much anymore. And we were all hanging out together with a friend of mine who's works for the TBI, and he was talking
mhm,
about how people would, you know, do something to intentionally get arrested, and they'd want to know what jail they were going to because that would determine what your meal was going to be where you were
mhm.
going. And I think it was Kingsport City served the Hungry Man beer. So, not that a DUI is ever a joke. I promise. I've never had one, and I don't wanna get one. It's one of those deals, but it became kind of our running joke. Like, if you're going to get a DUI, make sure you go to Kingsport City because at least you get the Hungry Man meal. So we all started. It became a running joke. We're going to make a meal with like Salisbury steak and potatoes and serve it. And of
Mhm.
course, we never thought we would, and we had that. It was the experimental beer competition, and I thought,
That's what it was.
all
Yeah.
right, yeah, by God, I'm making a Hungry Man brown ale, and I think that was with yeah, I made it with like beef bouillon, potatoes, corn. Yeah, and, it was it was everything you would imagine.
Oh, it was, and then so I remember like also I don't know. I think I had because I had that first, and I smelled it. I was like, "Holy crap! This smells like real food, like you would get somewhere." I was like, all right. So I took a sip, and I think it was the saltiness that got to me. And I'm like, I just like this. And so when you weren't looking, because I didn't know you very well then, I just kind of pitched it over my shoulder. I was like,
Okay,
yep, I'm done with this.
it was not meant to be. I mean, it was meant to
Oh
just
my
be a joke.
God.
It
It
was
was
not.
it was such a good joke though. Such a good joke. Man.
I was amazed it was even drinkable. And it really wasn't, but it was it's just something stupid to do, and it was a good time. I enjoyed
No,
making it.
it was so much fun. So much fun.